After almost 18 years, Ben Foster has returned to Wrexham in a bid to help the Red Dragons into the Football League. And he's not the first to revisit a former home before retirement. From Gianluigi Buffon returning home in his mid-40s to Luis Suarez heading back to South America to bang home a few more goals, an emotional second spell is not uncommon. Following Foster's return to Wales, have now taken a look at 8 other trophy-winning footballers who took the chance to head back to a familiar stomping ground, including Robin van Persie. Gianluigi Buffon to Parma. Gianluigi Buffon is still going strong in his second spell at Parma at the age of 45 and has already pledged to see out the end of next season. The Juventus icon headed back to Italy after a season with PSG, where he missed out on £8 million, now featuring in Serie B as a veteran. Buffon picked up 10 Serie A titles during his time with the Old Lady, but promotion with Parma would be just as satisfying as his career comes to a close. Arjen Robben to Groningen. Arjen Robben retired after 10 seasons with Bayern Munich back in 2019 but was tempted back into the game by a return to his boyhood club Groningen. The former Netherlands skipper made another 7 appearances for the club but sadly had to call it quits following an injury blow back in 2021. The 39-year-old has since tried his hand at running marathons, posting a simply incredible time of 3 hours and 14 minutes last year. Robin van Persie to Feyenoord. Robin van Persie turned his back on Arsenal to join Manchester United before a spell at Fenerbahce, after which he returned home. The Netherlands hero rejoined Feyenoord at the end of his career and did not disappoint with 25 goals across his 45 fixtures in all competitions. Van Persie retired in 2019 and it didn't take him long to go into coaching, becoming assistant boss at the club the following year. Carlos Tevez to Boca Juniors. Keen to leave Manchester, Carlos Tevez fancied a return to Argentina with Boca Juniors after spending time with Juventus, and joined them again for a third spell in 2018. The former United and City striker spent a total of 12 seasons at the club, having signed for them 3 times, netting 94 goals across 279 games. He said back after leaving England, "The only thing I had a problem with was the weather. I really enjoyed Manchester, the social life and its people." Dirk Kuyt to Quick Boys. Liverpool hero Dirk Kuyt found the energy to join Quick Boys in a local league at the end of his playing career, having left his second spell with Feyenoord in 2017. The former Netherlands international smashed home 38 goals in his second spell with Feyenoord after leaving Fenerbahce, but didn't score in 3 games back at Quick Boys. The 42-year-old has since moved into coaching like Van Persie, taking charge at ADO Den Haag last year where he won 5 of 17 fixtures. Diego Milito to Racing Club. Diego Milito was briefly the hottest striker on the planet as he fired José Mourinho's Inter Milan to an unlikely treble with a Champions League final double. The former Argentina international left the club in 2014 and spent 2 years back at Racing Club, where he had come through the youth system as a teen. Milito managed 22 goals across 77 fixtures before calling time on his playing days back in 2016. Wayne Rooney to Everton. Wayne Rooney remained in the Premier League after his 13 years with Manchester United came to an end, going on to net another 10 goals in the division for Everton. The former England skipper was delighted to return to his boyhood club despite some friction after his Old Trafford switch back in 2004. Rooney went on to play for DC United and Derby before the end of his playing days, since managing in both the Championship and MLS. Luis Suarez to Nacional. Luis Suarez was sent package by Barcelona despite his service to the club in 2020, but made them pay by firing Atletico Madrid to La Liga glory. He then returned to Uruguayan with boyhood club Nacional, managing 8 goals across his 16 appearances before finding another challenge in Brazil. Suarez has netted 10 goals in 12 games for Gremio since his switch earlier this year, showing he still has what it takes at 36 years old.